Hi, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. We're doing a little something different today. We're having a quiz night. We have 50 questions that only a true horror fan would know. We got this list from thequiz.com. With me, as always, is our buddy Mike. Say
Hello.
Hi, Mike. And Johnny Deadly.
Hello.
The deadliest of Johnnies.
Oh, no, it's just Johnny Deadly,
so,
not the deadliest of Johnnies. That's another guy. Just to let you know.
I didn't realize there were so many Deadly Johnnies out there.
It's a thing.
Oh.
Even the Johnny from The Shining, he was Jack, so he's a lie.
What?
He's a lie. Before we do get going, I was wondering if we could actually post the link so people can play along at home.
Let's do that. Let me get a... Yeah, if you guys want to play along, I'm putting the link in the chat here.
Hey, Soup Gang.
There you go.
Gang, buzz. Back in a sec.
Buzz.
Pinkle, squirmy, blip, blap, blip.
All right, I guess some ground rules here. No Googling.
No Google.
I mean, I'm surrounded by computers here. It's so tempting. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff that I'm not as versed in, like the really detailed stuff, but I'm also a wealth of useless info, so maybe some of that will come in handy.
Sorry about that if I don't have my lights on behind me. It's not a showtime, in my opinion. Yep.
Just do what I do and have a white wall.
Like the white room experiment.
The clock on your head. Is that a clock?
That is a clock. This is my awesome nerd clock. Hang on. I don't know if you've seen my clock before. Let me just bring the live window up. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Work that out.
That's sweet.
What this is particularly cool, it's obviously a silhouette of Deadpool with Harley Quinn, looking very, very schmexy. But it's carved from a vinyl record. It's a 12-inch vinyl. I thought, that is just too sweet. I must own this. One downside is the vinyl that they've actually used is the Black Eyed Peas. I'm thinking, why couldn't I have like a Queen record, or maybe a Guns N' record?
I'd imagine
record.
because they have.
I'd imagine
because they have taste in music, and we're like, I'm not going to ruin a perfectly good piece of musical vinyl to make a clock, so I'll just use the Black Eyed Peas one.
Let's use something we have an abundance of that nobody bought, like the Black Eyed Peas.
Actually, I guarantee you that's probably what it was. They literally went, what's the largest amount of vinyl I can buy for cheap? Oh, no one bought Black Eyed Peas on vinyl. Bar Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, I don't miss them. Right. Let's see who's here. I've seen his Human Centipede reviews, and I subbed immediately because it was hilarious. Cool. I will admit that's how me and Tom first met as well, was through the Human Centipede. Just like it's amazing how well that movie is done for you. We have just lost Tom for a moment though. As I say, internet issues.
Here, he's got the blue screen.
He's got the blues. I still got the blues for you.
Will I read out the intro they've done for this quiz, just so we have something to fill a bit of time while Tom reloads up?
Do it, Johnny. What does it say?
Everyone has a visceral reaction to horror movies. When they're brought up, a person will either split a smile or name something they saw recently, list a few favorites or others to avoid, or they will just change the subject. Maybe the former will talk about an affection for schlock or an exhaustion with the type of subgenre, but there is an excitement. There's always like but there's excitement there, very obviously. Sorry, guys, it's very early in the morning, or late in the morning. It's late. Then there are those ones that frowns and dismisses it. The ones who are either put off by the idea of purposely using something to scare yourself, or maybe they can't muster the suspension or disbelief they need to sit through tropey-heavy formulaic slashers or outlandish supernatural excursions. It also doesn't help that you have to wade through a fair amount of crap in order to get the good stuff. I take offense to that comment, actually. but there's plenty of great entries here, and even the bad ones have some merit. That's why
I don't know. I enjoy dredging through trash
I like
cinema.
a bit of schlock myself now, seeing as it got brought up in a conversation.
When you're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Indeed.
Yes.
I think
We have
got
Tom
Tom
back.
back.
Hey, Tom.
Yes, I'm back. Yeah, blue screen hard, but luckily my computer recovered quick.
Yes, due to the internet difficulties, this may happen a few times through the night, but we shall just stall until whoever's gone returns.
Yep.
But I think we'll be good. I think we're going to be good.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
And yeah, that's just a touch of hay fever. Do not be concerned.
Okay, we're good. Ready to go.
Hang on. I've got an idea. So we shall not get a computer virus. Hang on. There we go. Oh my god, this stinks so bad. It's brand new. It's brand new.
I don't have my CP map. I'll just do this properly.
Yes. Tom, mask up.
Um,
I want to know what masks Tom owns actually, because
I don't have any.
But you have a wall of amazing nerdom.
Yeah, but I don't have any masks.
I think you should improvise. Get yourself some form of strapping and tape Darth Tater to your
I think I
face.
see an issue. I've
Oh,
come
hang
across
on.
an issue already with this mask idea. I can't
What's that?
smoke my
Cthulhu.
You can't smoke.
Oh no! Wait.
Although, Tom, you do have the best
Pretend
mask
to
out of
sneak.
all of us.
What?
Tom has the potato mask.
potato man.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm afraid
that?
I'll crash again if I do something weird.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Cthulhu.
gonna like that with this very multiple.
Cthulhu!
mask on my face.
Yeah, I gave up as well because I cannot smoke either.
Well, I might keep the mask on for a while because it's actually got better facial hair than I do.
But you also do look very
It's
happy.
slightly mime-like.
That went
About
weird.
to-
Took a
Okay.
weird turn very quickly.
It did indeed.
All right. Are
yes,
we ready?
So if anybody does want to play along, if you just look in the chat section, Tom has posted the link. So if you want to play along with us, if you think something's different, you want to beat our scores, go ahead. That's what it's there for. And yeah, we can do this. Tommy's going to take the lead. I'm going to be reading the comments. And Johnny's going to be controlling the windows. So if we're gentlemen, if we are all ready,
Start your engines. All right.
let's
Okay,
do this.
Question 1.
Game face. All right. All right. Question 1. Game show voice here. Who was the villain in the original Friday the 13th? Was it Jason Voorhees, Pamela Voorhees, or Diana Kimball?
I'm glad we're starting off with an easy one. I'm referencing the famous intro from Scream, where she erroneously says Jason Voorhees. Well, it's like, eh. It is Pamela.
I forgot this isn't a pub quiz. I actually have to say it was Pamela Voorhees. Yeah. Although everyone can, I didn't cheat because I answered. I don't get to cheat because all of my stuff's on screen. So,
But what I would ask Tom to do is don't read the answers out unless we don't know.
Oh, okay. So let you guys.
Yeah, because I'm not following the page.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just do the questions.
Well, I am
Question?
somewhat following the page.
Question 2. A Nightmare on Elm Street takes place where?
It's
Let me
in
answer.
Springwood,
it.
isn't it? It's-
Can't.
oh.
I think that's right. Okay.
Nobody dare
it's okay
speak now.
Yeah.
You got your answers in? Okay.
Oh, okay. What does it say? Oh, Springwood, Ohio.
Oh, Springwood, Ohio.
Or Springwood, California.
I said Ohio.
Oh, you Dirty. You dirty bastard.
You only get 3 choices with this one.
3. It's not Cunningham County.
It'd have been a whole different movie if it was in New
Right,
Jersey.
well-
I'm trying to remember where it was filmed.
Here. Okay, question 3. Who did Captain Elliot Spencer become?
Oh, me. Not he became me. I know that one. Unless you want to call this one, Tom.
I'm fairly sure is it Pinhead?
Yes!
Okay. I was kind of guessing there because I wasn't entirely sure.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Jigsaw was John Kramer, the Lawnmower Man was Job. What's Job's last name? Yeah, Jeff Fahey played him. And then Matt. Oh my word! Did you ever see Lawnmower Man 2? Oh my word! What was that? When they got Max Headroom, was it Matt Frewer?
I'll tell you what Lawnmower Man 2 is. It's proof that not all movies should get a sequel.
This is true.
That is very true.
Unless there's a warranted reason for sequels. You know.
And I know a lot of people seem to hit on the original Lawnmower Man because of its effects, but did you see it back in the day? It was phenomenal.
I was fascinated by it.
Yeah.
We just watched it a couple months ago. We're like, oh my God, this is so bad. But at the time, I was blown away by the computer graphics.
Yeah. And the soundtrack, I think the Prodigy did a large portion of it. And the Prodigy ended up using the movie as well in the second album. Just weird facts that I know there. It's that speech from Pierce Brosnan about, so I decided to take my work underground, where it would be safe. Like, okay.
Please cast me as Bond already.
All these bizarre factoids.
All right.
Right.
Question 4. This one's kind of weird. All right. Question 4. Do you want to play a game?
What?
I'm going to need to see the picture on this one.
It's a picture of...
it's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
It's Billy the Puppet, yeah. And duct tape over the... no.
I'm going to say yes.
Let's say yes, see what happens. All right, they say no.
Okay.
That's an odd one.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might be into that.
Okay, yes. That is actually a good question that Okay, yes has asked.
You know what? I'm actually a bit miffed now because, like, essentially, if you take the whole Saw franchise into account, no one's ever seen the repercussions of, do you want to play a game? Yeah, I'm down for that. What are we doing? What's going on? Like, that might have just caught the whole scenario completely off guard. Oh, this isn't what...
can we play Candyland?
I'm kind of used to be blatantly honest.
Well, I don't want to now.
You've kind of sucked
all the fun out of it. Twister?
Oh, that was more Batman than Billy the Puppet.
It's like, well, I don't want it now. Yeah.
Where are the drums going?
Where's the detonator?
Where are the drugs going?
If you haven't seen that, see that.
Okay.
Question 5. All right, this is an interesting one. How many Michael Myers Halloween movies are there?
Oh, too many.
I've lost count myself.
How old is this quiz?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because of the soft reboot with the same name, even though it's the same characters, which confused everybody of the year.
April 20th, no name, no year given, so it's probably recent.
Okay.
Well, I think there were 6 in the original run. Then there was the 2. Or was there 7 in the original run?
Let's see. Return, Curse
There's
of
two
H2O.
Rob Zombie movies, and there's one.
There's Resurrection as well.
Resurrection.
There's Halloween 2, Season of the Witch. But the question is Michael Myers' Halloween movie.
Yeah, we're not counting Season of the Witch.
The movie that everybody hated, except that it should have been standalone, and then everybody would have loved it.
That's a good question. I think
Right.
9
Yeah, I've gone for 9.
or 8.
9? Let's go for 9.
Let's go for 9.
That's what they have. 9 is the answer.
Yay!
Soon to be 10, because I think they're already working on the next one.
Somebody wants jazz. They really want jazz. Jazz. Give us the jazz. We should do jazz hands. That's the best I could offer.
Unless it's code for something.
I have no idea.
Skate, skate! No. Okay. Question 6. Should characters get together in a horror film?
Technically, no. It never turns out well.
No, because if they get
Never,
together in a horror
ever have
film,
sex
it
in a
means
horror
they're bumping uglies. And if you bump uglies in a horror movie up until a certain year, certain death.
96.
Certain death.
Yep. You bone storm in a horror movie,
Yep.
you're dead.
Bad, I'm good.
Yeah, sex is bad.
Nope.
Sex and drugs are bad.
I have to disagree with both of those statements.
If you're in the horror movie world.
I wanna rock
All right.
and roll all night.
Question 7. Why are you doing this? Is a
What?
quote from a movie. Why are you doing
picture-
this?
You see, you need to actually look at the page, Mike, for some. It's a picture from The Strangers.
I've got it. All right. Yep.
So,
I've answered already.
what is that selling?
Yeah. Why are you doing this? Plus a screenshot from The Strangers.
We're home.
Because you were home.
That is a creepy answer to the question. It was a great line. All right.
Moving on.
Question 8. What is the name of the camp from Sleepaway Camp?
Oh.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'll need the options for that one.
Their choices are kind of funny. I don't know which ones are made up. Camp Lickalata?
No. Lickalotta. That sounds like an Austin Powers extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Camp.
My name is Lickalotta.
Fuck you.
Lickalotta
Camp.
China.
Camp Labanaba. Camp
Flabbanabba.
Labanaba?
Flabbanabba.
Flabadabba.
Camp
Oh, I see.
Arawak?
That's it.
And Jerry Boree.
It's Arrow.
It's
yeah.
Arawak.
Arawak?
Arawak.
Wait
Arawak?
for people to put in the answers, Mike. God damn.
I'm sorry. I would.
We would have
I want to
accepted
win.
Camp
I
Lickalata
didn't
because
want
we
to ruin it
wanted
for
to.
people because, well, I won't lie to you. Once I saw Camp Lickalata, I was like, I want to see where this goes.
Lickalotta
Yeah.
Flabadabba.
That is also a camp, but it's not a sleepaway camp.
Oh. All right, next question.
All right. This is an
Okay.
interesting
Oh,
one.
shit.
Question 9. How many versions of The Thing are there?
Now. Okay, you can say whatever you want now.
Well, the thing, it has a funny old little
Right.
history, does that? Because is this staying strictly within movie realm?
I'm guessing movies.
Because you've got the original movie, the Howard Hawks, The Thing from Another World. Then you've got the John Carpenter's The Thing. Then you've got the 2011 one, which people think is another version of The Thing, but it's not. It's an immediate prequel to John Carpenter's The Thing. And then you've got the official sequel, which is the PlayStation 2 game, which came out in the early
I feel
2000s.
you can rule. I feel
So-
games aren't in the mix. I've answered already.
Hmm.
This is why I'm telling you this.
It doesn't specify in the question. So I would say 3,
Let's go with 3.
because most people seem to think
3.
that the prequel is another
Good man,
version.
sir. Good man.
And
The answer is 3.
it's not 3, it's 2. If you're about John Campbell's Who Goes There, I mean, the book, that is a version, and there's 2 versions of that because there was an extended one discovered about 10 years ago. which I believe is actually going to. They wanted to produce that into a full trilogy, because the thing that we know, the John Carpenter's / the Howard Hawks productions, was the short version, and the short version is about a fifth of the overall novel. And I'm like, I'm good with that. Just don't make it look, CG.
I'd say as a rule of thumb, it's very much advertised as a horror movie quiz. So I feel they're going to be focusing mostly on the celluloid side of things.
Yeah.
Although I bet you some question will show up and completely blow my theory out of the feckin' water there in a while.
Yeah.
All right, this next question is a Daily Double. It is a visual question. What is this object?
I know. Reading the answers, that's...
Do you want me to read the answers? Because
there's a certain ambiguity that goes on there.
All right. It is called either A, the Lament configuration, B, the Lemmerchand configuration, C, a means to summon the Cenobites, and D, all of the above.
You see, I know it is the Lament configuration, but it is also a means to summon the Cenobites. The Lemmerchand configuration, I thought, was a different box.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me.
I don't know. Johnny, what's your 2 cents here?
I'm not going to say, because I already know I got it right.
You've ticked it on the screen as well, and now we can see. Okay, so it's also the Lemmerchand configuration. That must be... Is it the Scarlet Gospel? The whole big... It's like the Potterverse of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Yep, it's all of the above.
Which I've never read.
Movie that was about to go into a multiverse of movies about a movie about multiverses. Yep.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Okay. All right. Question 11. What inspired the fictional relationship between Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter?
Oh.
This has a bunch of... has some long answers to it. So do you need me to read them out?
Let's have a look. John Douglas interviews with David Berkowitz. David Keppel's interviews with Ted Bundy. Ooh, possibly.
I'm leaning.
Ken Ledwell's interviews with Dennis Rader. And Patrick Kennedy's interviews with Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh. I think it was probably more likely than Ted Bundy. There was a lot of interviews with him.
There was all the interviews with Ted Bundy.
But there was a lot of interviews with Dahmer.
Unlike a lot of serial killers, Ted Bundy loves interviews. Hand me that mic. I love killing people. It's great crack.
I'm leaning towards Ted Bundy.
Ted? Yep, you're right. It's the interview with Ted Bundy.
Beautiful. Yes, Johnny, do you like you had a go at me earlier for answering too quickly? When you have it on the screen, we can see you answering them.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. So what I will do is I will, from now on, I will scroll down, and when the question is read, I shall put the panel back over while I answer, and then I shall reveal upon everyone else.
Cool. Tommy, you just need to address the comments quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I am eventually planning to do the B movie. I've seen it a long time ago, so I have to rewatch it. But yeah, that one's in the pipeline.
It has to be. You are the bee.
I know, right? What is it with these bees? Okay, next question. Question 12. Finish this quote. Agnes, it's me, blank.
That's it's an image from Black Christmas, the original one.
It's Black Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's either Billy, Willie, Timmy, or Jimmy.
Timmy! Sorry, couldn't resist.
And the lords of the underworld. Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've only seen this movie once.
You didn't tell me to cover the panel now.
I guessed it. I just picked
I
the first
know
one.
there was a character called Billy, so I'm going to have to go for Billy.
Ding, ding,
It's
ding,
Billy.
ding, ding, ding.
Billy! Billy boy.
It's me, Billy.
Okay.
Yay!
And now from the movie Scream. Question 13. What is Randy Meek's favorite scary movie?
Oh, gee, he had so many.
Oh, shit.
Well, narrowing it down, it's Happy Birthday to Me, Showgirls, April Fool's Day, or Hardcore. Not sure that's a horror movie.
I think knowing him and his knowledge of slashers, it would be April Fool's Day. Don't click that yet.
I've already answered.
Because that conforms to all the rules that he goes on.
Oh,
I'm going to click April Fool's Day. No!
the correct answer is Showgirls. He was being
I won't lie to
ironic.
you. I'm pretty tough with my performance right now. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what you said during
Yeah,
sex.
you can ask
I
my
know.
fiance. That literally happened earlier. I won't lie to you, love. I'm so good at sex.
Title-
Do you
Title
finish
of
and give her a scorecard?
No, that's what Giz is for. I give it a good 8.9. 8.9.
He just sits there, just like some
8.9.
kind of. Just sits there waiting like some weird cuckold
I-
situation.
no, he's just a good mate. Good co-host. You know,
Yes.
When you say co-host,
co-host.
never mind.
You're
I'm
thinking way too into it. Yeah.
All right.
I do that.
Moving right along.
Moving on.
Question 14. Which statement about Freddy Krueger is false? He's the bastard son of 100 maniacs. He was wrongfully executed by a mob of townspeople. Alice Cooper played his father. There was a prequel made called Freddy's Nightmares.
I know this one. I'm 100% on this one.
Bollocks! Well, that's my performance thing gone down. Oh, false statement. False statement. God damn it. Sorry.
Yeah,
God damn it.
in which one was it? It was Freddy's Day, the Final Nightmare.
Sorry, audience.
He was referred to. Yeah, he was referred to as the bastard son of 100 maniacs when it goes into Alice Kruger's history on how he was born, because she was the nun that was violated by 100 maniacs. Wrongfully executed by a mob. He wasn't wrongfully executed. He was correctly executed. Alice Cooper was also his father in the same movie, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, and the TV series, which goes into his actual trial and into the history of how he became the Springwood Slasher. So, yeah,
He
was wrongfully executed.
I misread the question.
I thought Freddy's Nightmares was like an anthology series.
It was an anthology series, but the first episode, No More Mr. Nice Guy, another Alice Cooper reference. It was all about his backstory. Yeah, he's
question wrong. And I'm very upset with myself.
imagine how the fiance feels.
Title of your sex tape. Question 15. What infamous episode of The X-Files was banned from television?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh shit.
This is an obscure one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm old enough that I've actually seen the episode when it was first run, and I don't think I've seen it on TV after that.
I was trying to remember what
So this is after me a top.
episode title was. I could have told you what episode it was. It was just like, what's the goddamn name of the episode?
Well, the titles are here. There's the host. There's
Oh, I
Earth,
know. I got it right.
Hope, the encounter. It's a long time since I've seen the X-Files.
Yeah. The episode was Home, and it involved this inbred family and very weird and
literally only aired one time only. That's it.
Yep.
And it has never aired on TV. It might have aired since, but in the
Wait,
initial
it had
run,
an inbred family.
It's not just about the inbred it's essentially it's like Mulder and Scully go to investigate the origin story of the family from The Hills Have Eyes, essentially, for lack of a better description.
So you're going into you're going into the realms of Sony Bean?
Yeah, they're cannibals and they're very inbred and there's mutations and there's a kid involved and Mulder tries to help the kid and it gets real, which is saying a lot considering it's an X-Files episode, but it gets real dark real quick.
They keep their mom on a mechanic creeper under the bed.
I need to see this now.
When they need her, I guess they just pull her out and then put her back in.
I'll be looking for
that episode. Yeah.
Cool.
There was another X-Files episode that it only happened on the first time it ran. The story involved cockroaches, and during one scene, Fox put a cockroach that would crawl across the screen.
Like a fourth wall effect.
Yeah. We were like, did you see that?
The host is the one with the
anytime we reran,
the guy that's like a man fluke worm, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. He crawls through all the sewage pipes and he has no bones type thing.
Vaguely remember that one.
When, if memory serves, I think it's either the episode or one of the preluding episodes to Scully's abduction by the aliens, and I can't remember what UF was.
The aliens
off the top of my head.
I don't know. I do mean to go back and rewatch them.
Good, I'm such a conspiracy theory nerd anyway that I'm just like X-Files and Gillian Anderson.
Yeah, Hallworth
in there. David Duchovny.
Okay, so it was Thor.
Goddamn.
All right.
Right, let's move
Question
on.
16. All right, this image. What movie does this describe?
Yeah,
can you see it?
It's a bunch of question marks.
Question mark. Oh no, there's a description. There's a description underneath. A supernatural entity has connected itself to a select piece of media. One, a hapless individual is exposed to this media. Said entity targets and kills them. The spirit is a vengeful one, though it doesn't mind attacking others outside of its planned targets. Eventually, deep secrets are revealed. The entity isn't quite defeated, but is somewhat stated. Leaving things open for a sequel, and a vague comment on modern technology is made so the audience can feel smart. Okay. So is it One Missed Call, Fear.com, or The Ring?
I got it.
It's not The Ring.
I got it wrong.
Or all of the above. It's connected to a videotape.
I don't think I've seen One Missed Call.
If you go the original one, Chaco Shinari is a really, really good film. It's a Korean one originally. The American remake was rather disappointing.
Do you want me to give you a clue?
But no, the original is very, very good. It'd be all of the above. It's got to be.
I saw a piece of media and I went fear.com instantaneously. Dang.
Well, One Missed Call, it's connected to a
it's not talking about the image itself. It's just the text clue. Okay.
Yeah. I just read the text. I
know. I thought, I'm like, what does the question marks have to do with anything?
Yeah, One Missed Call, and the sequel was very good as well. Was it The Last Number or something like that? I can't remember.
This is what I get for going, I'm really happy with my performance.
You got ahead of yourself.
Johnny.
Yeah, you just jinxed it. All right. Question 17. What
downhill.
Is the first creature Jay sees in It Follows?
Oh,
what form did he take?
It Follows. Right, so she gets boinked and tied to a chair. Is it an old woman, a naked woman, a young boy, or a tall man? Well, the tall man comes later. The old woman is much later. So a young boy or a naked woman. I don't think seeing the young boy would be that noticeable to her to run away from, so I would suggest maybe the naked chick. That's before I click it, that's what I'm thinking.
Go with the naked one?
I'll go with the naked chick.
Naked chick.
I said old woman.
Yeah.
Naked woman.
Johnny said old.
I got it wrong. I won't lie to you. I'm possibly one of the only few people on the planet that didn't really like that movie.
I liked the concept,
yes,
the LST demon.
I liked the concept of the movie. it was the execution, the acting, and everything else in it I had an issue with.
I still liked our last conversation about how to defeat it, and you weren't having it. It's simple. You just basically you let Freddy bang you, and then you get Freddy to rape the ST
That's
demon.
not going to work.
And then it's in a constant cycle.
Look, we spent 20 minutes arguing about this on the Versus episode. We're not doing it now. Okay, and this is
I still have
the
nightmares.
It Follows monster getting its payback on me. You bastard.
At least, just give it a hand job. I mean, surely that's got to count. Or will it just come after you a little bit?
But hands are dry.
Moving on.
Question 18. Which movie does this quote come from? They're coming, Barbara. They're coming, Barbara.
Well, if it's the movie I'm thinking of, it should be They're Coming to Get You, Barbara.
That's true.
Not just They're Coming, Barbara.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Unless it does say it afterwards. Like, look, there's one now. They're coming, Bob. It could say, it might be not the famous quote, but...
What's the name of the mother from Exorcist?
Yeah. Oh, bottom. I've forgotten. I forgot the actress name. And she's amazing.
Linda Hamilton.
Blythe?
No. That's Sarah Connor.
Oh, yeah,
best known for.
Don't ask me what happened there.
I don't know why Blythe Danner popped into my head.
Not Blythe Danner.
Oh.
Because she was absolutely amazing in Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, what's her name? Tip of my brain.
I've answered. I said fuck it.
I'm going to Google it.
I'm going to kick myself.
Because this is bothering me now.
Alexa, who played the mother in The Exorcist?
According to an Amazon customer, Vasiliki Maliaros plays Father Kara's mother. Prior to this role, she had no acting experience whatsoever, and this film was her only role.
Oh, shut up. Alexa, shut up.
Ellen Burstyn.
Ellen Burstyn.
Right,
Darn it.
Gentlemen, I suppose.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
Which was paraphrased in Shaun of the Dead as well.
Yeah, when they're talking to his mother.
Yeah. Who? Barbara.
Man, I love that movie.
It's an amazing film. Spoof done right.
Yeah.
Not like that bloody Wayans
Don't
brothers.
you
Oh, God, I hate those
it.
films. What a scary movie. Scary movie is so bad. It's insulting to horror.
Funny. You don't go into it as a horror movie, you go into it as a parody movie.
But what about Shaun of the Dead? That's a parody
movie. It's a parody
movie.
movie to a certain degree. It's a parody, but it's also got its own storyline and everything. Yeah,
It's got its own narrative.
Scary movie is very much.
But it's respectful.
I think it's just
Movie
humorous
doesn't have its own
horror
narrative.
movie.
It just amalgamates a load of different narratives from other horror movies together, so you get essentially an assembly.
All right. Would you defend, especially the late sequels? Would you defend with Scary Movie?
Well, the Wayans brothers were only
they got
involved in
worse.
the first two.
They're awful.
I did get a weird kick out of I think it's the third one, the one with Charlie Sheen in it.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that actually genuinely made me laugh was the parrot.
Yeah.
In Scary Movie 2.
Tim Curry's parrot.
The foul mouth part.
Yeah, and also because I actually have quite mental hands. The amount of people after that film came out says, "Do the hand thing, do the hand thing." So of course, I'll be like, "This is my strong hand."
Oh wait.
What?
It's my strong
What's he doing?
hand,
What's he
child.
doing? I'm
It's my
scared.
strong hand. So.
High five!
Yeah.
That was
in the
fun.
defense
Let's never
of-
do that again.
In the defense of the Wayans brothers, if you've ever seen it's weird that I'm pointing with the strong. They did a different set of movies a year or two ago called I think it's Haunted House, where it takes the piss out of all the found footage,
Yeah.
paranormal activity style movies. So good. They're really good,
Yeah.
especially when Annabelle shows up. The Randy Minks.
The only one of theirs I liked.
Oh, when he starts with the puppet,
Yeah.
with the doll. Oh my god, that part kills me.
The only one I actually liked, and when I grew up, I realised it was awful. Was it "Don't Be a Menace in South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood"? That was the name of the film.
Classic.
It's a weird, obscure, like Boys in the Hood.
It's literally a sentence from each of the big famous
Menace to
Spike
Society
Lee movies merged into one big
Yeah.
do that. Moving on.
Let's move on.
All right.
Oh shit.
Question 19. Which horror icon has the highest body count?
Okay.
Your choices are Chucky, Lubin,
Okay.
Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees.
What's Lubin
Right.
from him?
That's
fuck.
Leprechaun.
Oh, is this a dark horse kind of?
I know who I'd be more comfortable going for on this one, so I'm going to click mine. I'm right.
Yep.
I would think the person who has the most movies.
Who are you thinking, Tom?
I'm thinking Jason.
Who are you thinking, John?
I know the answer.
Okay.
The
Yes,
answer is
indeedy.
Jason Voorhees,
Yes, indeed.
because he's had
Well,
many
if you think about it,
movies.
there's been many occasions where Jason Voorhees
well-
has taken out like multiple people at one go. Especially if you get into like, do you remember
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason territory where they're out at the rave out in the middle of the cornfield? Load of motherfuckers got messed up
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, he wiped some loads.
Oh wait,
He
was that
wiped
Jason?
loads out.
Oh yeah, it was Jason. It was Freddy got the chick that was in the dream world after she got knocked out, and then it was Jason just killed a load of people.
No, Freddy only gets one kill in that film. And the knocked out chick, Jason finishes
got-
her off, and that's what pisses him off. Freddy's only kill is the
Stoner
older brother.
kid.
Huh?
Didn't he get the stoner kid? Well, because he
Technically.
possessed him. That kind of kills him, right?
Technically.
Right,
Horror
next
gray
question.
area.
Yeah.
All right, the next
Yeah, let's
question.
move on.
What is the name of Leatherface's family?
My screen here for a moment.
Oh, there's two answers to this. Let's have a look at the options.
Okay, Sawyer,
Answered.
Hopper,
Right.
Henkel, Klein, Weinstein.
Well, Hooper is Toby Hooper, and Kim Henkel was the writer. Klein, I don't know where that reference come from. No, they were called. What were they called in the remakes? They changed the name. Oh. They changed Bubba into
Yeah,
Thomas.
but that's changing his first name.
This one,
No, the surname as well. They changed the name of the.
Their
they call
surname
them
kinda makes
Slaughter
sense.
family. They did call them the Slaughter family, but yeah, it's Sawyer. I'm
Correct.
pretty 100% sure on that one.
yeah, it's a little on the nose.
Sour. But yeah, as I say, Slaughter, when they re-envisioned it in 2000, was it? No, it weren't Slaughter. They called them the Slaughter family as like a headline title, but they did have a different surname as well.
Well, maybe
I
you
forget.
just tried to change her name because bad press.
Next question.
Fair enough. Next cue.
Question 21. What was the controversial scene in Don't Look Now?
Oh, okay.
There's three choices here.
Cock.
The child drowning, the sex scene, the murder twist.
I think I mean, they were all of its time relatively shocking, but controversial. I'd probably go myself with the child drowning.
That was the same reaction I had.
What have you gone for there, Tom? What?
Yeah, me too.
I picked the wrong one.
This seems like this could be subjective, but
It was the sex scene.
Yeah.
Damn you, question
subjective
21.
To a certain degree, but I think
And
there was
movies I've not seen for a
genuine
long
fucking
time.
outroar about that sex scene. Now that I think about it, I would have thought it was the kid. Would have been the. Who knew?
Well, they weren't really drowning the kids. Okay, question 22. Which of these horror movies has never seen a remake?
Okay.
Cannibal Holocaust, The Entity, I Spit on Your Grave, none of the above.
Well, I Spit on Your Grave has definitely had a remake, and it became a whole new franchise after that. The Entity, I vaguely remember it being a remake. I know there was a 90s one.
Was there?
Yeah. It might be late 80s.
Because well, that was or was the one that I saw in the 80s the remake?
I don't know now.
Cannibal Holocaust, I mean, Green Inferno isn't really a remake, it's just inspired by it.
Yeah, and that was Green Inferno was the working title for Cannibal Holocaust 2.
This time they're hungrier. Or call it
I went for that
Second
one.
Force.
Me too.
I'm wrong. What?
The answer is The Entity.
Cannibal Holocaust was remade?
Yeah.
When? Don't say Cannibal Ferox, because they were both Diodato. Oh, excuse me. Unless there's like a foreign remake. I need to fight this
I'm
now.
making a new rule about quizzes.
Yeah.
We're not doing them at 3 o'clock in the morning anymore.
Advantage.
Okay.
Question 23. Finish the quote.
Let's fly through a few. What's the quote?
All work and no play. Blank.
Make Homer go
Mind if I
crazy.
do?
Something.
No. Is it no TV and no
TV,
beer?
No beer. Make Homer go something.
Makes Homer something.
Makes
Oh,
Jack a
right.
dull boy.
Makes Jack a dull boy. Yes.
Indeed, it is. Back on the way.
All right. Question 24. What perfume does Clarice Starling use?
What?
God damn it! Sorry.
All right, I'll let you read these.
These are some pretty obscure names, but I remember it from the movie, but I had no idea how to spell it. Let's see. J'adore, Lady Temp, Black Orchid, Amarige, Axe Body Spray.
I think I'm having a guess, and I'm right. Because I know he was impressed with the choice, and if it's going to impress Lecter, it's got to be something, rather pompous named. So j'adore, I don't care. I've gone for Lady Tom.
Lady
I
Temp
got it wrong.
is the answer,
Boom!
but not today. What? Question 25. What is Pinhead's real name?
Oh, we had this earlier. Oliver saw it. Let's have a look.
Okay.
I understand what it means. Yeah. No, in the first movie, he was never actually called Pinhead. Pinhead was kind of a fan name because he didn't have a name. But if you ever look at the credits, I'll read the original Clive Barker novel. He's known as this name.
Hell Priest.
Yep.
That's a more chilling name than Pinhead.
He's the Hell Priest, yeah.
That was a good question.
Ghost
Rider was a
Rider.
terrible option, but that was a good
What?
question. Like the layout and stuff. Yeah, that was a good one. So
That
was the
was a good
fucking
question.
perfume, and I'm really upset I got that wrong. I was just like, Black Orchid, that sounds very Silence of the Lambsy. Next.
Question 26. How many people died in the Babadook?
Oh, me. Mind you, you can have a quick discussion, but I definitely know
shit.
the number for this one because I discussed it with a pal of mine a few months back.
None of you in the chat better have seen my answer there. Don't be cheating.
The answer is
Indeed.
0.
Bugger all, absolutely nada. The only actual character that is dead is
He
the
came into it
Babadook,
dead.
and I won't give spoilers for who haven't seen it. I won't give spoilers, but yeah, it's one of those movies where there are 0
I was
deaths,
actually
but it
just
still
gonna say,
manages to be
it's
quite
actually in credit to the
an
movie
unsettling
how
picture.
disturbing and upsetting it manages to be without an actual kill count.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, do you know I never actually thought about
Still
it
good,
until that
mother was
question?
like,
Like, it never even dawned on me there was no deaths in it.
It's like
Yeah,
Poltergeist.
that's
No deaths in that film.
Yeah.
It was just an interesting combo, yeah. Horror movies
could
with
be a
0
good,
kill counts.
I think we may have found an episode there, people.
Possibly.
Jot it down.
Rock it down.
All right. Question 27.
Put it on the list. Moving on. Let's
Alright.
do this.
Which of these is not a George A. Romero film?
Okay.
Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead, The Crazies, Bruiser.
I think I know this one. Yep.
Huh.
Because, of course, he's best known for Dawn of the Dead. Crazy
Yeah.
is a bit of a cult hit of his. Bruiser is a lesser known film, and I'm not familiar with it. And Return of the Living Dead is actually an offshoot. It's a separate pseudo sequel
are we all
series.
answering?
That's very difficult to say. And I knew he wasn't involved with that. So, by process of elimination,
Cool.
Return of the Living Dead.
That's right.
They don't follow the rules that Romero created in regards to the slow moving, completely docile, and if you shoot the brain or remove the head, they will be destroyed. You get to Return of the Living Dead, where just goes absolutely fucking crazy, where they are sentient zombies. You dismember it. The individual parts are alive.
It is the movie franchise that establishes that zombies like brains.
To take away the pain of death. Yeah. And more paramedics.
Send more
Smart,
questions.
clever zombies.
All right. Question 28. What is the secret of Michael Myers' mask?
Oh, if it's the very well-known piece of trivia where the mask comes from, let's have a look.
Lads. Who's this? Thequiz.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want me to read these are your choices. The original was accidentally auctioned off for $86. It's actually Lee Majors painted white. It's actually William Shatner painted white. It's real hair.
Like I said, I think this is in the world of horror fans, I think we all know we can just brush across this one. It's a William Shatner mask.
Yeah.
Very cheap, very nasty one that they just painted white with great effect.
And that means it's not real hair.
I'd actually like to know if William Shatner's ever been approached about what do you think about this?
Paid image rights.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, give it. Well, to be fair, image rights, it's not exactly a likeness.
I've seen him in the winter when there's no sun.
Of Shatner.
No remarkable.
I know specifically it's Captain Kirk. It's still William Shatner.
It's a Captain T. Kirk mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, question 29. What is the most difficult thing to do in a horror movie?
Most difficult thing to do in a horror movie?
Here are your choices. Survive, call the police, apply common sense.
That one.
Run without tripping.
I'm going for common sense.
Oh, fucking bullshit.
It's
bullshit. Sorry. Yeah,
what
that
the
was my
fuck?
reaction.
It's
You clicked apply common
Yeah.
sense too, didn't you?
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I know there's the total. I know there's the
Fuck
total
you.
trope of people always fall over while running away in horror movies, but it's not every horror movie. But nearly every horror movie implies that the majority of the people that are getting hunted down, most of them throw an absence of common sense out the window and replace it with an urge to die.
Yeah.
What the shit,
yeah.
man?
It's their
It- it-
choice.
It's like it's like you say the tropes, the cliches. It's like, oh, let's run away. Oh, there's a twig. Oh, I fell over. Oh, I fell over again.
Oh, my
for
leg's
fuck's
broken.
sake. Oh, look, there is a car. Oh, no, it will not start. He's getting closer. He's almost. Oh, it started. Marvelous. Fucking.
I'm very angry with that one.
That's irritating.
I'm very angry with that one.
Question 30. How many sequels to Cabin Fever are there?
Oh.
Oh, that got a little bit silly, didn't it? But sequels. What are the options?
1, 2, 3, 10.
Sequels.
Yeah.
I don't think there are 10. But I know there's at least 3 movies, and then I believe they gave that a remake, didn't they? Very shortly,
Yeah.
within 10
And a
years of
remake
the
done
original.
by the same guy who did the original movie.
It was
Eli
Eli
Roth.
Roth, wasn't
Remake
it?
and original.
But it says sequels. A remake isn't a sequel. But I know there were a few, so I'm tempted to go for 3 on that one. That's where I'm going.
I'm surprised by my answer.
God, cock! I shouldn't have listened to you.
Nope.
The answer
There was
is-
only one sequel.
I could have sworn there was another sequel and then the remake.
I went for.
Did you go for
yeah.
2?
I went for 2.
I went
Because
for
it was like
I know there was one where they were on an island.
2, Cabin Fever,
Hey, Mike.
Spring Break.
ask-
I don't know
ask
what it was
Alexa
called, but
there.
there was like another one.
Alexa, how many sequels are there to Cabin Fever?
Answer your question. The sequel to Cabin Fever is Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever.
Spring
It was
Fever.
released on September
All the
23rd,
kids partying on the
2009.
beach. God damn.
And then a
I was pretty
remake.
Sure, there was another one. Then the remake. Yeah.
Fuck
This is
you,
a
Eli.
Mandela.
God damn it! I actually prefer the remake to the original.
I didn't see the remake. I mean, the original was okay for its time.
I liked the. I won't say it on stream, but I liked the. Do you know the hillbilly guy that's minding the shotgun for his ethnically.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember.
Do you remember?
shotgun
At
at the
I
end.
remember that.
They go,
The hot
they
chick's
go
lips
into
rotted
like
off.
this kind of hillbilly shop in the middle of nowhere to try and get some beer and food, and your man's got this big shotgun up behind the counter, and they're like, "What's the shotgun for?" And then he goes, "Oh, it's for the N-word." And then at the end of the movie, in the post-credits scene, the old guy's in the shop
Right.
and a bunch of African American guys come into the
Gentle-
shop, and you see him go for the shotgun, and you're like, "Uh oh." And then it's just like, it turns out he's a great mason. They're like, "Oh, what's up, my N-word?" and all of that kind of thing. And then it cuts. I think I handled that as
That's he made the
diplomatically
movie.
as possible. But yeah, so yeah, it's fucking
Moving
2.
on.
Okay.
Well done.
One. God damn.
Question
Yes.
31. In the movie Don't Breathe, how did the blind man lose his sight?
Oh Christ, Stephen Lang, weren't it? What are the options there, Tom?
In war, he was born blind,
Okay.
or during the break-in?
Well, the guy's got a very, very military background, so I would go
You're correct.
for
I hit the
in
wrong
war.
one. God, fucking.
It is in.
I'm performing very well this
Yeah.
task. I don't mind admitting.
Yeah. Oh no! The annoying thing is, I actually know the
Interesting,
right
I was
answer.
born
I just
blind,
hit the
got
wrong
into the
fucking button.
military.
I was looking at one while my mouse was on the other. Yeah.
Sure,
The streamer's slowly going to
sure.
watch that competitive streak of mine start to crawl out again anyway.
No.
Yeah.
But mine
No,
was an
it's
educated
100%
guess, I
he
will
lost in
admit.
war. There was a flash
I wasn't
grenade or
100%.
something, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah. But Stephen
There's
Lang,
a
he was
sequel to that
really,
coming.
really good in that film. But
I'm looking for it. I really
I
enjoyed
believe
that movie.
so,
actually. It was
yeah.
great.
Really?
to The only thing that bugged me about it is it didn't know when to end. It's like when the girl escapes and he sets the dog on her, it's like, oh shit, we've got more of this now. I'm like, I feel fully satisfied with her escaping, but okay. More. It's still there, but it's like, come on.
He's still chasing her with the turkey baster.
The fucking turkey baster. God, that's such a good movie, though.
I want to know, what would his process be to get it in there? Would he have to shoot straight? Would he have to do some kind of catheter with the turkey baster? Because if he just jizzes onto a table, is he going to be able to find it to actually poke the turkey baster onto it? I'm overthinking this.
Put the turkey baster in a cup, and then you have your one strapped upside down the way he did with the other chick, and then you use gravity in a turkey baster.
These are the important things in life, damn it. How does a blind man jizz into a turkey baster?
I don't think you can jizz. If you look at the mechanics of how a turkey baster works, I don't think it's jizzing and any other liquids going directly into it. It's a suck and blow kind of. Stream cut.
And lose monetize
Who
it.
would have known suck and blow was what
All right.
was kicked off here? No, I'm only joking. Moving on.
Yeah,
good move.
Question 32. Regarding the movie Videodrome, finish this quote. Long live blank.
Yep. Straight away.
And prosper.
Long live the new king. Long live the new chief. Long live the savage new times. Or long live the new
I
flesh.
didn't know that. I was just guessing.
You surprised me there, Mr. Deadly.
I've seen just quote, just not there.
Yeah. Long live the new flesh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's one of the more famous sayings, isn't it? Okie dokie.
New king for some reason.
33. 33. Which of these movies do not feature a killer clown? It, Terrified, Mockingbird, Poltergeist. I think they mean Terrifier.
I think they mean Terrifier.
It, Terrifier, Mockingbird, Poltergeist.
Well, It probably has the most famous killer clown in the entirety of media.
Mockingbird had a clown too, right?
I can't recall, but Terrifier, of course, he's a cult hit clown killer with their very bad writing. Poltergeist, it had the son's puppet,
which was a doll. Does that count?
Yeah, it was like a marionette. It was a clown.
Huh. Okay. Mockingbird is the right answer. I could have sworn there was a clown in that.
Cover.
I keep seeing balloons.
There's a clown on the cover of that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna call shenanigans on this question.
Let me Google. Just give me 1 sec. Let me Google it. Sorry, I'm full sure there was a clown on the cover.
Google away.
Yeah,
hey, Google.
Unless Terrified
movie.
is a movie.
Unless it is Terrifier, I think it is just written incorrectly. They might have just been using autocorrect.
Yeah, look there.
Yeah, art.
Mockingbird clown. That's the cover.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking.
But maybe it wasn't a killer.
These people receive an anonymous package with camera instructions inside it. If they stop filming, someone will do. Yeah, maybe someone just had to dress up. It does look like a clown mask, not a clown. So maybe that's the
right.
Yeah.
The distinction
Which
there
makes it a good question actually, because they're really threw curveball in there.
Okay.
I'm still very angry.
Question 34.
Fucking Videodrome answer.
Good. 34. Don't Breathe was inspired by what horror classic?
Okay. Oh, I'm not sure.
Your choices. Eyes Without a Face, Repulsion, Wait Until Dark.
I don't think I've seen Repulsion.
Don't Breathe. God damn, I'm fucking... I should never have said I was doing good.
I guessed, and I've got it right, so I will claim, because there is similar themes in the one I've picked.
Yeah, I said Eyes Without a Face.
I guess.
I've not seen Repulsion.
Unfortunately.
And I've gone for Wait Until Dark.
Wait Until
So
Dark is the answer.
There are themes there.
Eyes Without a Face. I keep thinking of that Billy Idol song.
Right, next question.
Question 35. A
35.
Quiet Place was A Quiet Place was an original meant as a sequel to what film?
I don't know.
It Comes at Night, Cloverfield, Under the Skin, Species.
Oh, I honestly don't know, but thinking what universe it would fit closer into, for me, would be Cloverfield. So I'm going to go for that one and see what happens.
The answer is Cloverfield. That surprises me. But I'm
I
glad
think the idea of you have the aliens killy bastards, and yeah.
And you never get to see them.
And
That's the only correlation between that and Cloverfield. Loads of talk about monsters, and you never really get to see the fucking things.
But if you look at 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I really liked, I really liked that. I thought John Goodman is a baddie. Yes, all fucking day long. I need more villainous
Watch
John
Oh
Goodman.
Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, I did enjoy that. That was nice and silly.
But he's evil as fuck in it. He's great with his big fucking wonky eye.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, just John Goodman as the exterminator in Arachnophobia. Yes. You know what? Just on a weird little tangent. In this new Ghostbusters movie, I want to see a cameo of John Goodman as the exterminator, as an honorary
Bugbuster.
He would fit into that group so unbelievably perfectly well.
Yeah.
Just doing his own thing, but with a proton pack. Yes.
Get rolling. I'm fading.
36.
Yep.
My God, there are 50 of these. This is a weird one. What is the estate Maxim de Winter lives in?
What?
Cornwall, Mandalay, Mandalay. What movie is this referring to?
I have no idea. I'm just guessing one.
The answer is Manderley. And next question.
Yeah, I'll just.
I have no idea what this is referring
I've
to.
answered before, but anyway, yeah.
Okay. 37. What was the first true ghost story in film? Photographing a Ghost, The Uninvited.
I remember one in the 80s called The Uninvited, so just by process of elimination, it may be a remake, but I'm going to go for Photographing a Ghost.
It is The Uninvited, which I guess is unrelated to that movie with Sucker Punch in there.
Yeah.
I like how they have Patrick Swayze's ghost as the image here. Okay, this one's going to be tough.
Oh, shit.
Question 38. How many Amityville movies are there?
Oh, Jesus. Because the issue with the Amityville movies is the word Amityville is a non-copyrightable name. So literally anybody can make a movie with Amityville in the title.
Yeah, there's a bunch of straight-to-video sequels.
There's been all sorts. There's been found footage. There's been slashes. There's been obviously the original series. I think there was 5 of those. But all the spin-offs as well. Like an Amityville Haunting. Is it going to count those? I don't know. I know it's going to be a reasonably high number.
Wow.
I'm going to ball high and hope.
The answer.
Okay, I've answered.
That's what I've done.
The answer is 16
It's fucking
in total. Dang. All right.
it's hard to imagine, isn't it?
Oof. It's like
Okay. 39. What are we?
they're here. They're here. Iconic line. What movie?
Oh, yeah. Put the image back up here.
They're here.
They're here.
I'm going to block that for
Uh,
I'm just going to answer that quickly, and that's correct. Okay.
Again, that's the most iconic line, isn't it?
You all answered before I clicked the...
We've all. It's the poltergeist. Do we even need to?
Yeah.
Do we even need
Have you
to?
seen the promo?
Moving
have
on.
you seen the promo we did with Giz where he does the whole I have him in the dressing gown in front of the TV and everything, like the little girl.
Is the blonde wig?
No, I thought it was funnier with him dressed like a little girl but still being bald and ginger. I'll send it to you after this. It's hilarious. It's really good.
And aged.
Yeah. Well, it's actually only a
let's
year
for
older than
the
me.
final 10.
Question 40. What movie was believed to be a real snuff film upon
I
its
love this
release?
Many
Your
films.
You have Snuff, Thriller, A Cruel Picture, Faces of Death, Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh, I see what it's doing now. It's trying to put you off the scent. Snuff it promoted itself as a real snuff movie, even though it was quite obviously not. Faces of Death did use several genuine executions. Thriller, A Cruel Picture, again, that was trying to capture on the reality side. But Cannibal Holocaust, yes, there was a big issue in regard
court
to
case and having to show up with
the contract that they
actual
signed.
footage and the people from the movie, and it proved that they were in fact alive.
Yeah, they believe because it was in their contract to have a year's silence after the movie was
not
released.
That they were going for the full found footage vibe, but they wanted people to think it was legit.
Can you imagine them being late to court for that?
Only half of that movie.
Can you imagine their witnesses being late to court to prove that they're alive? And they're like, really? I swear they're alive! Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've heard that before. Get in the fucking cell, you mother. Right.
So yeah, it's Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust is the answer. 41. What is the name of the demon from The Exorcist?
That's an easy one for any hardcore horror fan.
We all answered?
Tanin, Abaddon, Azazel, or Pazuzu. It's
Grumpy and Doc are not listed.
What actually reminds me, I watched your Hereditary review the other day, and you're making all these jokes about the demon named Pie-Man, and not at one point do you do a reference to Homer Simpson as Pie-Man. How could you miss that joke?
I just had the purple Pie-Man stuck in my head.
You! How did you miss the Pie-Man joke?
I come up with I'm like, oh, damn, I wish I did this. Please make a sequel.
Oh, God.
Pasodo.
Question 42. What supernatural power do the scanners have?
Ooh.
Scanners. Oh. I believe Tom's just dropped out for a moment there.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
there he is.
Mm-hmm.
You froze for a moment on my end. What was the question again, sorry?
What supernatural power?
Okay.
Picture is Michael Ironside looking thick and veiny.
Just like Michael Ironside.
He is looking very phallic. He is looking rather phallic in that screenshot, yes.
Somebody bring him turkey baster.
Oh, there's no fitting him in a turkey baster. Did you hear the conversations from earlier? You're not getting Michael Ironside in the turkey baster. You're going to need like some sort of vat or something.
See you at the party.
Interestingly, that screenshot they had there that is kind of an exact replication of me earlier when I found out that they're bringing out another Twilight movie.
I thought it was a fan fiction movie. I thought it was a fanfic.
No, it's a real thing.
Oh,
I thought it was just a novel.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy because I saw that earlier and I was like, are they living in America? Because I hope whoever's writing that script gets murdered by those new murder hornets that have shown up. And then I was like, oh, sorry, it's just some fan fiction. But it turns out it's actually a movie.
I don't want to promote that movie anymore.
The scanners have telekinesis.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sparkling.
And head-popping abilities.
Bloody fucking vampire bastard twats that can't do horror. What a waste of fucking life. Sorry. Just ranting about Twilight.
Question 43. What horror movie has the tagline, "We dare you to say his name 5 times"?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee?
No, that's twice now. Don't take the piss. I can't be dealing with that at this hour of the morning. Nope.
I'm your boyfriend now.
Bugger off. Okay.
Paranormal Activity, Urban Legends, Wishmaster,
I think this
Candyman.
is a trick question, is it? Oh no, it's actually
I don't
not.
think so.
Huh.
Okay, never mind.
Considering the screenshot, unless you're thinking
Yeah,
that was the
I
trick.
thought they were misleading me with the screenshot. Yeah,
I'm still very jealous that you got to meet
he's
Tony
a very
Todd.
nice man.
Man, jealous. So
He's
jealous.
He's
big,
fucking huge.
as far as I'm aware.
Like, I'm 6 foot and a bit, and you saw the photo of me and him, like, I'm barely up to his fucking shoulder.
I have an idea. Let's ask Alexa. How tall is
6'10".
Tony Todd? Alexa, how tall is Tony Todd?
Tony Todd is 6 feet 5 inches tall.
6'5".
I just must have felt super short beside him, so.
Maybe he was in heels.
Cubans. Yeah.
All right, the answer is Candyman.
Yeah. How weird that they.
I was thrown off by urban legends because I thought there was a reference to Bloody Mary in that movie, but it may not have meant the same.
But Bloody Mary is a Mary, meaning she's
But-
got a lady prefix, and the question was, we dare you to say his name 5 times.
And it wasn't the
On the
tagline.
movie? Oh, yeah. The tagline.
I'm still
Yeah.
unsure
Yeah.
about this.
Okay, we go for number 44.
I'm still unsure about this.
44. What horror movie is this magnificent image from?
Hang on. I will bring it back.
Was that a horror movie?
Oh.
I know what this movie is, and it was terrible. But it's not. I don't know. I didn't think it was scary. The choices are Listen to Me, Marlon, The Island of Dr. Moreau, The Haunting, The Cabinet of Dr. Kilgary.
Actually, not familiar with this. It's not The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. That was very, very early silent movie. I don't know if that was remade. The Haunting, I think it could be, actually, now I'm thinking. The Island of Dr. Moreau, don't think so. And Listen to Me, Marlon, I've not even heard of that movie.
Okay, everybody drop their answers,
Well-
and I'll open the screen for the chat.
That's Marlon Brando on the screenshot there. That's Island of Dr. Moreau.
Is that the original?
No, the remake.
Ah,
Val Kilmer.
right, okay.
Okay.
I went for Listen to Me, Marlon, because I've not heard of it. And yeah, I didn't see the remake. Was it Michael York in the original?
I think so.
Have you seen Michael York nowadays?
No.
It is so sad. It is so sad. He got, I forget the name of the condition, but basically the disease is only in his face. And he's unrecognizable.
Palsy, is it?
Oh,
He's
man.
absolutely. No. Basically, his face is permanently swollen. His eyes are permanently shut and completely yellowed.
Ooh.
His lips as well have permanently swollen. I forget the name of the condition, but you just look at this guy and think, he was a sex, well, maybe not a sex symbol, but a pretty boy, a very aesthetic chap in his day. And of course, with that accent of his, makes him all the more sweeter. But yeah, it's quite disheartening to see. But
Okay.
yeah, what a guy!
We
And he's
got
become a
some really good
spokesperson
answer.
on that edition.
Cinema Reaper and Jazz are knocking it out of the park, but the answer's just taking a quick flick through the chat off the top of my head. There.
I'm just curious if they're just pressing any button or googling shit and then just writing the
Got
answer
that
into the
option,
chat thread.
Unfortunately.
It turns out I'm not particularly bothered, but well done. If you are
Don't
doing
hate
this
the-
legitimately, well done.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, isn't it?
Bastards.
Okay.
Doing better than me.
Next one.
All right, coming up in the home stretch here. Question 45. What fictionalized movie detailed the
Oh.
filming of Nosferatu? Your two choices: Interview
Okay.
with the Vampire or Shadow of the Vampire.
That should be easy.
Huh. Well, I know there's I know Louis references a lot of cinema within his story, but I don't specifically remember anything to do with Nosferatu. So I'm going with Shadow of the Vampire.
Screen opening now.
Shadow of the Vampire.
You are correct.
It is Shadow of the Vampire.
Boom!
Interview with the Vampire was the Anne
Say it
Rice
properly,
classic.
though. It's the Shadow of the Vampire.
It was.
I never drink wine. Question 46. In what movie did Annabelle the doll first appear?
Oh, this is the trick question.
It's not chronological.
The options?
Choice. Annabelle Creation, Annabelle, The Conjuring 2.
It's The Conjuring or The Conjuring 2. It was the first one.
They don't have Haunted House 2 here as an
I
option.
don't think she was Annabelle in the movie, in Haunted House.
Yeah, she represented her, but she wasn't. But still, I couldn't look at the doll the same way after that movie for a while.
Okay.
Yep,
The answer is The Conjuring.
I knew it was a Conjuring movie.
I went for the...
I think Conjuring 2, they built up the nun.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Valak, yeah.
Very much correct. Yeah. Anyway.
So that's their thing. They create their spin-off.
7 or whatever it is.
47. It Follows takes place in what city?
Question.
I'm not sure.
Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore.
The one thing that bothers me about that film is what year is it set in?
You wanted it ambiguous. Ambiguous.
3 times, yes.
Because he made it look like the 80s, but then they gave that
Oh my god, I
one
got
girl
an
the
the
little
question
flip
right.
phone.
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, the little compact.
Detroit, baby.
I don't know, so I'm just going to guess, and I guessed wrong.
Okay. The answer is Detroit. Question 48. Who or what killed Beth in The Descent?
Oh, I don't know which one Beth was.
She was the one who died. Or one of the ones who
Oh, that narrows it down. Thank you. Oh, I know exactly which one it was now.
died. All right. The choices. Juno stabbed her. Sarah bludgeoned her. Crawlers ate her. She fell when her line was severed.
Cheating for a second. I'm just looking up the cast of the movie so I can figure out which one's Beth.
Well, I didn't know, and I didn't look
Okay,
up the
fine.
cast.
Fuck it.
Ooh.
And I picked one,
I
and I was
not.
right.
I picked at random.
I
Sarah
thought-
bludgeoned
I
her.
got the names mixed up. I thought it was the one Juno stabbed.
It's been forever since I've seen that.
Just mixed up on the names of the people. To be honest. But anyway. Oh.
Question 49. Which vampire movie is this?
Yeah,
Do we have the
got it
shot?
here for people.
All right, yeah.
You got Let Me In,
Okay.
Byzantium, and Let the Right One In. Let Me In's the remake,
Right,
isn't it?
well,
I'm
Let the right
guessing
one
here.
let
Yeah.
me in. Yeah, that's the one with Chloe Grace Moretz. Latin in Camerata In is the Swedish one, the original. And both of those movies, they do bleed from the forehead when they go into the room uninvited, which I thought was a really nice little touch about what happens to a vampire if they do enter uninvited. But neither of those are the actresses. So by process of elimination, I'm clicking on Byzantium there.
I haven't seen. I got it wrong. I haven't seen the remake.
It was okay. It was okay. It was a shot for shot.
I'd heard a lot
respectful.
of bad things, and I was a very big fan of the original. So
It is pretty much a direct translation. It's not bad. You know, do you like they did Quarantine to Wreck, where it was just a beat for beat, just translated for
managed to
Western
do it
audience?
worse in the movie.
It's kind of the same deal. They did, but it was still a very good. It was a good remake. It was a good remake. It's a worthy one,
Really?
I guess.
I'm planning one later.
Okay.
All right. And the
Oh, well, the
final,
last question.
the final question.
Easy.
Question 50. What is the name of the first horror movie?
The first horror movie. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Here are your choices: Le Manoir des Diables.
Diable.
I don't
Diable?
speak French. Diable. Nosferatu. La
The House of
Caverne Maudite.
Cave of Death.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. My guess is I was wrong.
I'm going to go for Le Manoir de Diable.
Yep.
The House of the Devil.
Here we go.
That makes sense.
And I'm
Correct.
on the money.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So,
You can say
All right.
it.
So
okay.
that is the quiz. Now there's just one thing left to do and see
you
the
don't need to hit-
results.
it says, without having to see results, it says below it what your current score is.
Right. Johnny,
I got-
what was your
I'm
percentage?
putting it up there so people know I'm not shitting around. I got 70.
I got
So
67.
what did you get?
67.
I got
Good
80.
man.
Nice.
I got 80. There were a few guesses in there.
I had a
Um,
button flop,
Yeah.
and I won't lie to you. Let me in, and it follows. Really fucked me up the ass.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste that into our little chat. So if Johnny can share that, it shows that I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah, I can do that.
Mine already closed.
Save as. What's important is for people who are watching a horror podcast with 3 people is none of us failed. So
It says the average score is 53%.
yes, well.
So I
done,
think we all did exceptionally well.
Yeah, some of these movies I haven't seen.
Oh wait, maybe.
Whoa, Cinema Reaper got
One
98.
Cinema Reaper.
98.
Also, thanks for
Wow.
joining the premiere on my channel last night.
Love it.
Cinema Reaper, much appreciated. I'm trying to see, can I bring up this Skype? Oh yeah, I can just bring up Skype there.
Jazz
Right,
got
there we go.
81.
So there's Mike's score for everyone. So we all know it's true, and we should bring the
Nice.
back to a close.
Well, I think we should end, if it's possible, with a bit of
I'm
reanimated
gonna have to
dance.
download that again. I didn't think we were going to be doing it every show.
We don't have to. It's just a fun way to wrap things up because we
let
have
me
the right to use
double
it. So whilst you're doing that, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about what may be happening on the next meetup. The last year I was contacted by a somewhat well-known, I've lied, he's not very well-known, a cult movie director who has agreed to come on the show. So we'll have quite an interesting guest next time. I'm curious, without giving it away, Tom, you watched the said movie this afternoon.
Yeah,
What
I got,
was your-
I got through half of it.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Well, I had work meetings come up and I had to
Oh, okay.
attend them.
I was like, no, I got halfway through and I just rage quit, man.
No, I was getting into it, but I had Zoom calls and stuff. But yeah, it's. I'm trying not to give too much away, but it's not what you would expect to see in a horrifying vision coming towards you with a chainsaw.
He's such a cute character.
I know, he's like,
There's a hint.
this wabbit is extra wascally.
Oh my god, we need to put so many Elmer Fudd puns in this.
Be very quiet. I'm dying home.
Talking for a couple of seconds.
I can
Oh, I know.
do that. I'm really good at that. So yes,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of. I think that's plenty of clues. It's a low budget. I can't even speak now. It's a low budget, well-known trilogy from the 2000s with rather a cutesy cuddlery. Cuddlery? I can't speak.
Oh my god. Okay, I have it.
I am amazed. That's it for us.
We shall wrap this up.
Yeah, let's. You guys are getting sleepy.
We should make this our unofficial theme. You know what? I'm going to do like a romantic version of this, because you guys know that I'm a bit of a music buff on the side. So I'm going to do like a new rendition. Kitty McNeil, 70%. Well done, Kay.
70, nice.
Yes. I don't know. Should we do have like a lounge elevator music style version?
When the shark bites, hey,
of Move Your Dead Bones.
I don't know. Does that exist? Does it exist? Because if it exists, I have no.
I can make that exist. I can make.
Can you do it like seeing as Jazz was looking for jazz in the thing the whole time? Is there a chance that like you could do it in a sort of a jazz style and we can just sing the words in the style of jazz? I'll take that as a no, will I?
I'm just working it out in my head. I need to think.
I'll tell you what. Why don't
I'm just trying to think how it would work.
And we'll let the video play in the window, and we can all dance along. And while we dance along, you can have a think about: can you do it in a jazz kind of style format?
I'm thinking about a lounge version.
Like a Richard Cheese version of "Move Your Dead Bones."
Yes.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Move your dead bones, bones, bones. Move your dead bones, bones, bones. Yeah,
that almost sounds country.
I'll block my Richard Cheese. Down with the sickness there, by the way. Get ready to die. Sorry, there we go. I feel better now. Okay, so Move Your Dead Bones about to come on now, and then I suppose everybody's ready to say goodbye, are they? Toodly pips. Do you want to hit?
All right.
Does anybody want to hit the chat maybe before we go? Because there was a lot of commentation.
Let's have a quick scroll through.
We did try our hardest.
Through. So many comments about basically people playing along. Brave
of the Fireflies. I hear that's a really good movie. I do want to see that. Lost Boys. Oh, the 80s Lost Boys. Yeah.
Love it.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, Don't Come at Twilight. Pretty sure Robert Pattinson wouldn't do another Twilight movie.
We forgot to mention it. If anyone happens to be on the magical world known as Facebook's, there's now a Deadheads page there. And if you got any suggestions for episodes, or if you got some horror quizzes you're interested to see us go through, or any of that kind of fishizzle, as the Snoop D-O-double-G would say, drop a comment, drop a message over there.
Yeah,
conveniently called
the extension
Deadheads.
Is the Deadheads Show. The Deadheads Show is the full extension, because some had already taken the Deadheads, not realizing it was a Grateful Dead reference.
Eep.
Okay.
I'll put a comment in I'll put it in the description.
Right. So will we do our musical dance outro, which is the thing now, evidently?
I need my rave stick.
Nice. Okay.
That's a rave stick.
I just got evil here.
You leave my hair alone. Oh, you're on about you're Cthulhu.
Yeah. Spirited Away. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to take on Miyazaki.
Just wondering how phallic I can make this.
There we go.
Enough to get us demonetized.
Okay, don't do that. Okay, music video. You'll be able to hear the music video anyway, but music video starting.
Oh, it's such an amazingly, awesomely
As an outro line before we go, I'm just going to say that's a sweaty affair to do in a really, really thick plastic mask. Fucking hell. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.